What's going on, everybody? This is a segment from the Nerdgasm Talk podcast. If you like podcasts, well, why don't you come join us as the crew gets silly and Philly while we sit to talk about the latest in comics, games, movies, and all things pop culture. You guys can listen to our whole show on all the podcasts apps. We're on Spotify, iHeartRadio, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, wherever you guys get your podcasts from. And make sure you guys also support the channel by subscribing to the Nerd Coalition Studios. And for the gaming needs, make sure you subscribe to Nerd Coalition Level Up. This is the Nerd Coalition. Hope you guys enjoyed the show. And now, feel the nerd. So, the movie experience section. I'm going to talk about a new movie that just released Friday. Actually, this was it this past Friday or this past week? One of them days, featuring Jackie Chan and John Cena, called Hidden Strike. So, when I first heard about this movie, I was like, oh snap, Jackie Chan's making a kind of a comeback. And he had a decent weekend. But it wasn't for this movie. It wasn't at all. Him and John Cena has come into his own, in my personal opinion, when it comes to acting. Especially when it comes to action movies. But, I was like, okay, so when John Cena's in something other than playing Juan Cena, I'm cool, checking this thing out. This is a Netflix project. This is on Netflix. This is I don't know if this is like Jackie Chan's company or if this is just a Chinese based movie studios, because everything in the beginning was in Chinese. Everything. So real quick, when it comes to the movie, I'm gonna give you the things I didn't like. I'm not going. It really is no spoilers, and I may just talk about one of the things I like, because there's not much I liked in the movie, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I'm looking at the trailer as we speak, and I'm like, what in the world is going on?
Yeah.
Is this Mad Max?
It's like these two soldiers that are each on different missions meet up and realize that the missions that they're on, surprise, surprise, is, dirty and not legit. And they end up teaming up together to go against this, organization. And I was like, fine. It's basic enough, right?
Right.
So, the one thing I do like, okay, John Cena is John Cena. John Cena does not take himself seriously. John Cena's like, I'm going to go in here, and if they want me to be action, fine. They want me to be funny, fine. They want me to play with kids, fine. I'm going to do that. Jackie Chan, it's always a pleasure seeing Jackie Chan.
Right.
I really am a fan of Jackie Chan. Jackie Chan was the one that took the baton from Bruce Lee and ran with it until Jet Li stole it. So that's what that's what it was in the 90s. So I was like, you got a recipe for it ain't gonna be Rush Hour, but I'm like, I just want a nice popcorn flick action movie. I'm not expecting it to make the best of my list of 2023 or the worst, but it just could not hold on to the ladder. This movie was boring. The one cardinal sin you can do in an action movie is be boring. That is it was boring.
That's sad to hear.
It was. I was very disappointed. It took me 2 days to watch it, and the movie not even 2 hours. The movie's not even 2 hours. It took me 2 days to watch it. In the beginning, when I put it on, started getting some stuff done, and I was like, did it start yet? The movie been on 20 minutes before this is, and I'm trying to say something. I'm not trying to sound racist at all. It just caught me off guard. The movie was on for almost like 15, 20 minutes before they even spoke English.
Wow.
Because it was all on the Jackie Chan's part in exposition, and they had the subtitles up for him speaking in Chinese. Which is fine to me.
It's hard to focus, like, trying to do stuff.
Exactly. But once again, I'm all for people speaking their native language. That's not even a problem. Then the whole John Cena thing comes up on his part, and I'm just like, I don't care about you or your brother. I don't care about any of these characters. I don't care about what the antagonist wants. There's nothing I really care about. And we're in this CGI desert. I'm just like, we couldn't even go to the desert, yo.
Yeah, looking at the trailer, I was like, this is horrible CGI.
Yeah, I'm just like, this is not a good thing. And then Jackie Chan brings back his Jackie Chan isms in old man form.
What's Jackie Chan-isms?
You know how Jackie Chan fight. Jackie Chan is like...
I'm sorry. I don't want to hurt you.
Yeah, it's just like, I'm going to escape, but I'm going to kick your ass at the same time type thing. And he brings that to the film, but I'm just like... It's like, that was it all. I was like, throw a kick.
So, I'm not sure. You know Caleb City, right?
Uh-huh.
He has a little skit that kind of reminds me of that. Where it was these robbers, it was like the mafia was coming at this guy.
Yeah.
Debt collection. He's like, "Don't hurt me, I promise." And they're like, "Yo, what are you doing?" And he's sitting there like, "Don't hurt."
Exactly. Yeah.
That's exactly how Jackie Chan is.
But I wish we got. I'm not saying we was going to get Rumble in the Bronx, Jackie Chan. But I was saying, can we at least get Rush Hour? Like, he was throwing kicks and stuff. This Jackie Chan was like, I'm just trying to avoid. And then John Cena was just being the big muscle bound dickhead,
of course,
as he was. And there were some things that made me like chuckle, not laugh, like chuckle. Mm-hmm. But I was just like, this is something missing about this movie that's just not working for me. And it's like, I like Jackie, I like John Cena, but this collab is just not working for some reason.
The chemistry is not good.
Huh?
The chemistry isn't that good.
Not really. I'm not. I've seen worse chemistry, but
yeah,
it's like they're doing their best for what they got.
Right.
But for what they did, nothing in this movie seemed like a threat.
Okay.
At all. Nothing in this movie, even in an action comedy, Lethal Weapon's an action comedy. Right. There were times I felt the weight of it when they killed Riggs's girlfriend. Mm-hmm. You know, when he pulled the bad guy's house off the cliff. Even in Lethal Weapon 3 when Roger's son's best friend gets killed because he's in gang violence. Like, you feel the weight of certain things. They can still be funny, and also you can be like, okay, well, this is also an action movie. This was I was just sitting there watching just like this the whole time, just bored. There was nothing engaging in what was going on with the characters or with any of the plot or any of that stuff like that. And basically, I could go on and on, but it's the same thing. So honestly, when it comes to Hidden Strike, run me my refund. I wasted 2 days trying to get this movie down, and it did not work. It's like, why can't you at the barbershop? Because no, if I watch it at the barbershop, I tell them to turn to something else because it's boring.
That's funny because I remember seeing just a clip of them like holding something and looking at each other, and that was it. I didn't even know this movie came out.
See, those kind of jokes, like it was a grenade joke. Because
I figured,
they had grenade jokes, they had gun jokes, they had all this stuff. I was just like, they're falling, and I mean, it ain't even bouncing back up. It's just falling. It's just slapping the ground, and it's not getting back up because these jokes did not. Personally, some people may find it funny, but these jokes was not working for me at all. They were not working for me at all. So I was just like, okay, maybe something else. And then there was this whole. I'm just say this right now for no spoilers. There was this fight that involved a lot of suds. That went on entirely too long.
Now, how long? Are we talking like the orgy scene from Sasha's Party?
Yeah, kind of that way. I was just like, because it was this thing like they were fighting, and clearly it's like soap and suds and stuff like that, and it's filling up the base that they're fighting in, and they're doing some acrobatic shit. I'm like, there's no way you're doing that with the traction of the soap on your shoes. There's no way you're not slipping right now. And it just kept on going. I was like, can we please wrap this up? And after a while, I was just like, and after it wrapped up, I was like, so is he dead? Is he knocked out? Because I don't see how any of this happened in this fight. And and that's how I felt. For those who see the movie, y'all know what I'm talking about. But I was like, can you wrap this up? So yes, no, Hidden Strike. I think it was a fail. The only reason why it cracked the top 10 the first day it came out is because it was the first day it came out, and that thing instantly left.
Yeah.
Now you got the Johnny Manziel documentary up there before that. So I don't necessarily recommend it. I mean, it I didn't want it to, but it's definitely making one of my bad movies of 2023.
Wow. Well.
Yeah.
Unfortunately. I mean, hey.
Unfortunately, y'all don't waste your time. There's a better Jackie Chan movie that I'll talk about that you should go see this weekend.
Yes.
And it's not Hidden Strike.